In the previous tutorial, we created our tree, and this time we want to print out what is there, because for now we say we've created our tree, but you see, this is a tree. How do we know that this is actually the tree? Okay, so let's print out all the nodes of the tree. So we're going to take the root and then print out all the nodes of this tree. So again, you want to understand the concept of InOrder, and to understand this concept of InOrder printing or InOrder traversal, I'm going to simply draw one new tree like this. Let's say we have this, and we have, let's say we have A, let me just use another color. So we have A, B, and C. So InOrder is going to say left, root, and right. So if we want to print InOrder for this tree, we have A, B, C, because we have left, root, and right. Let me add some range to it now. Let's say we have this. So let me add one more node here. And this node, for instance, is E, for instance. So how do we do InOrder of this? Okay, so we have the root. We're going to do InOrder of this root. So it means we're going to do InOrder of left. InOrder of left means we're going to do InOrder for the left subtree. So what this means now is that we're going to do InOrder here. Okay, so let's do it. So in order for this left subtree, we have left is none, and we have A is root, and the right is E, right? And we are going to come back here and print the root, which is B, and then we are going to do InOrder for the right, which is left is none, root is C, and right is none. So this is actually the InOrder printing of this very tree. So let's write the code and let's see how it plays out. So I would like to use a function. Let me write a function that actually does the printing, and then we're going to call this function on this tree and see what it prints out. So I'm going to call this InOrder print. Of course, this is a function, so I'm going to say df InOrder print. InOrder print, okay, we're going to take a root node of the tree we want to print. So as we said, we are going to do InOrder for the left, print the root, and do InOrder for the right. So I'm going to say InOrder print. I'm going to say root.left, and then I'm going to say print the root.data, and then I'm going to do InOrder print root.right. So this is basically the recursive function, and this is exactly what I did explain to you. So this kind of overshadows another one. So I'm going to just call it R. So just call it R, and R. So it's just the same thing. So R is a root node for this. All right. So this is basically the InOrder function to print out the InOrder traversal of this tree. Now, before we run this function, let's intuitively try to do InOrder traversal of this node, of this tree, and print out all the elements in order. So if we want to do that, we have InOrder here, it goes down here, goes down here, goes down here. So we have A, it's going to go to B, and left for B is null. So we go up to C to do InOrder for C, and we've done the left. So we have C, go to the right. InOrder for this, go to the left. So left is D, E, D, E, F. And if we continue like that, we are done with this tree now. We are now going to print the root, which is D, and then we are going to go to the right subtree. And doing InOrder for I means that we're going to print H, go to I, and go down to J. InOrder for J, we're going to go left, nothing is there, so we're going to print J and K. So InOrder traversal for this tree, what do you observe? It prints the tree in alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Although this is how this tree has been arranged, but InOrder traversal for a binary tree normally prints out the tree in alphabetical order like this, okay? All right, so let's run this InOrder Traversal for this tree and let's see what it actually prints out for us. So I'm going to call InOrder print and give it the root, okay? And let's just see if it works. I really don't know exactly if it's going to work, but let's just run the code and see. Okay, so non-type doesn't have attributes left. Okay, so we are going to say if root, if r is none, we are going to return. Okay. All right. So if r is none, return. So else, we are going to just continue like this. So this should be it. So we are going to do a check first if r is none, and we are going to return. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to rerun this code and let's see what happens. Okay, so you can see that it prints it out, but let me kind of allow it to print in one line. To get Python print in one line, simply specify in your print function or print statement, specify that the end is going to be a space instead of a new line. By default, it's going to be a new line, but if you specify that the end is a space, it's going to be a space. And now you can see that it prints out, you can see right here, exactly what we want. So if you go to change something here, that's an assignment I'm going to give you. Change something up here and then do it manually in order of a traversal here and see if it gives you the right printout in the code. I'm going to now move to the next part, and the next part will be post-order printing of all the nodes.